LSU Odyssey Oddcast, Volume 27. What? You gotta be kidding me! An act of aggression. You will not be. You cannot handle the truth. With your host, Lon Phillips Sullivan. This is your host, Lon Phillips Sullivan. Here on Sunday. We are one Tiger down. One Tiger fewer than we had going into the weekend. Jalen Shead, freshman tight end out of Olive Branch, Mississippi. He has left the program due to homesick reasons, and this is not some Eric Gilbert thing where homesick is just thrown out there. Jalen was really missing home. He will still be eligible to play in 2021, which is really cool for him. But LSU get another scholarship back, which is really, really great. I'll tell you why in 1 second. And, Shead gets to play somewhere else that he feels more comfortable at. And I think this is a win-win for both program and player. Shead, he did have a teammate from his Olive Branch days on the team, Xavier Hill, offensive lineman, member of the 2020 class, a year older than him. He's on the team as well. Just to make you all aware, be careful what you're posting and saying out there. We don't want to lose two of these guys from Olive Branch. Xavier Hill is a guy we can not afford to be missing, losing just because of some shit talk on Twitter or Facebook about Jalen. So be respectful to Jalen and be chill. Everybody has their own choices to make. I'm seeing stuff about he didn't have the chest, he didn't have the this. Okay, well, all right, Les Miles, make some more judgments of people. Like, come on. I don't get it. But at the same time, this is a good thing for LSU because I don't think Jalen Shead was good enough to play on LSU's roster. I'm just going to say it. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be, but I got to be real here. I got to be real. I feel like he was one of the weakest links of the 2021 freshman class. I feel like LSU just signed him to sign a body. I think it was almost like we asked around, hey, does anyone know a tight end? And like Xavier Hill or some of the Olive Branch coaches were like, yeah, we got this guy, Jalen Shead. And great for LSU taking a chance, taking a risk, seeing if a kid could really take that opportunity and excel. And LSU were still going to keep him on the team. So they were still going to ride with this experiment. And I applaud LSU for giving a 3-star guy, bordering on 2-star guy a chance like that. We need to see a lot more of that. And I think that type of stuff, you might find those crazy diamonds in the roughs type players. And Jalen Shead, maybe he could have been one of them, maybe not, but we'll probably never know that answer because how short his tenure was. But this is great for LSU because we get a scholarship back for the 2021 class. We can either use it for this class or save it for 2022. Save it for the overall number with 2022. So that's a great thing here for us. We just got another extra scholarship, which we desperately needed. We still have Nick Storrs there as a blocking tight end. Although, can I really be honest here? He has not fulfilled his duties whatsoever in that position. He still needs to bulk up a bit more. I think we've talked, we saw a lot of the talk shows talk Nick Storrs up a lot. Like the football transition would be nothing for him. And I don't think we respected the game enough when we did that. I think people were I shouldn't say we, because I didn't do that at all. I think we don't respect the game when people think that they can just make that easy of a transition from baseball to football. That's kind of a joke. To expect that Nick Shores could have just come in and caught 30, 40 passes and blew up, defensive ends off their ass. He's not going to do that. We'll see. We'll see where Nick Shores is at coming after fall camp. That's the thing with a lot of these guys. We have to see how they accelerate after fall camp, during fall camp. That's going to be the huge testing grounds, and there's a lot of things that'll change from now until then. But LSU give back a scholarship that they desperately needed. They don't quite lose a tight end. I can't really paint it like that. LSU lose a tight end. Yes, in a way we do, because Jalen Shead was there and now he's not. But was he going to be a contributing tight end? Was he going to be a guy that LSU had to have out there on third down? No. So LSU gained something here, in my opinion. And so does Jalen. He gets a chance to go play somewhere else where he'll be more comfortable. I think it's considering how patient LSU were going to be here, and they were going to ride or die with Jalen, and then for him to leave, I feel like that's kind of a really big wasted chance by Jalen. And I think, okay, that's all right. But now we're going to go get a guy who can fill that spot, or we might plug another need somewhere else. We might go get another corner or something. But I think LSU will be more than fine here. We've got a few guys from the transfer portal who we might be signing. There's a few names I'm hearing, but I don't really want to say anything until I cross a few I's, dot a few T's. Cross a few T's, dot a few I's. I knew that was wrong before I finished saying it. But yeah, Jalen Shead no longer with the program. Remember the 2021 class. He will probably be transferring somewhere else, obviously, or potentially not even playing in 2021. We'll see what his next move is here. He still has plenty of time. The SEC, NCAA will grant him the opportunity to play in 2021, but he's homesick. The young man this atmosphere was a little too intense, a little too much for Jalen Shead. I don't think he can change his mind and come back now. I don't think the way that LSU has gone way out of their way to give him this chance, and then the fact that he's left like this days ago. It's not like he just left last night. He left a few days ago. I don't think LSU will be giving him this opportunity again, sadly. It seems like with Coach O, you only get really one of these if you're in that sort of space, whereas like a guy like Dari Rosenthal, he might get 3 or 4 opportunities to leave and come back to the team, it seems. But regardless, Jalen Shead's gone, and LSU have a scholarship to work with.